Almighty, for gathering us today. Give us the fortitude to conquer life's challenges so we can excel and be upright in everything that we do. Guide us to be united in diversity, that we may continue to serve and love one another. Amen.
Good day, everyone. Today, we will talk about Marketing Management, Chapter 4, Conducting Marketing Research by Kotler Keller. Our learning objectives are: Number 1. What is the scope of marketing research? Number 2. What steps are involved in conducting good marketing research? Number 3. What are the best metrics for measuring marketing productivity?
The scope of marketing research. According to the American Marketing Association, it is a function that links the consumer, customer, and public to the marketer through information, which then the information is used to identify and define marketing opportunities and problems. Marketing insights is important because it talks about how and why we observe certain effects in the marketplace. Now, the question is, who does marketing research? Marketing departments in big firms, everyone at small firms, syndicated research firms, custom marketing research firms, and specialty line marketing research firms. Marketing research is conducted at small companies to engage students and professors, tap employee creativity, make use of the internet, tap partner expertise, and check out rivals. There are barriers that many companies fail to overcome because they are incorrectly using marketing research.
Next one is figure 4.1, the marketing research process. We have defined the problem and research objectives, develop the research plan, collect the information, analyze the information, present the findings, and make that decision. Next one, for step 1, we have defined the problem, define the decision alternatives, and define the research objectives.
Step 2. Develop the research plan. Data sources. Secondary data versus primary data. Secondary data are data that were collected for another purpose and already exist somewhere. Primary data are data freshly gathered for a specific purpose or project. Researchers usually start their investigation by examining some of the rich variety of low-cost and readily available secondary data to see whether they can partly or wholly solve the problem without collecting costly primary data. When the needed data don't exist or are dated or unreliable, the researcher will need to collect primary data. Most marketing research projects do include some primary data collection. Research approaches. Observational research. Researchers can gather fresh data by observing unobtrusively as customers shop or consume products. Sometimes they equip consumers with pagers and instruct them to write down or text what they're doing whenever prompted, or they hold informal interview sessions at a bar or cafe. Ethnographic research uses concepts and tools from anthropology and other social science disciplines to provide deep cultural understanding of how people live and work. The goal is to immerse the researcher in consumers' lives to uncover unarticulated desires that might not surface in any other form of research. Focus group research. A focus group is a gathering of 6 to 10 people, carefully selected for demographic, psychographic, or other considerations and convened to discuss various topics at length for a small payment. A professional moderator asks questions and probes based on the marketing manager's agenda. The goal is to uncover consumers' real motivations and the reasons they say and do certain things. Sessions are typically recorded, and marketing managers often observed from behind two-way mirrors. To allow more in-depth discussions, the focus groups are trending smaller in size. Survey research. Companies undertake surveys to assess people's knowledge, beliefs, preferences, and satisfaction, and to measure these magnitudes in the general population. Behavioral research. Customers leave traces of their purchasing behavior in store scanning data, catalog, purchases, and customer databases. Marketers can learn much by analyzing this data. Actual purchases reflect consumers' preferences and often are more reliable than statements they offer to market researchers. The most scientifically valid research is experimental research, designed to capture cause and effect relationships by eliminating competing explanations of the findings. If the experiment is well designed and executed, research and marketing managers can have confidence in the conclusions. Marketing researchers have a choice of three main research instruments in collecting primary data: questionnaires, qualitative measures, and technological devices.
Marketing research questionnaire is a structured tool used to collect data from consumers, businesses, or other stakeholders to gain insight into marketing trends, customer preferences, and purchasing behaviors. It is a crucial part of marketing research and help businesses make informed decisions. Marketing research questionnaires can be categorized based on the type of questions they contain. The first is close-ended questionnaires. These questions provide respondents with a predefined answer, making them easier to analyze quantitatively. Different types of these are dichotomous, multiple choice, Likert scale, semantic differential, importance scale, rating scale, and intention to buy scale. The second is open-ended questions. These are designed to capture qualitative insights, descriptive data that help researchers understand consumers' attitude, perception, and motivation in their own words. This provides a detailed feedback without being limited by predefined answers. The different types are completely unstructured, word association, sentence completion, story completion, picture, and the thematic perception test. A qualitative measurements involves analyzing a non-numerical data collected from open-ended questions, interviews, or focus groups. This approach helps in understanding consumers' behaviors, attitudes, and perception on a deeper level. Here are the different approaches: Zimmet approach, word association, laddering, brand personification, visualization, and projective techniques.
Now for the step to develop the research plan. Technological devices. We will use advanced tools like galvanometer, which measures emotions, tachistoscope, which tests visual perception, eye tracking, which analyzes where participants focus, facial detection, which interprets emotional expressions, skin sensors, which measures stress responses, brainwave scanners that track brain activity, audiometer, which evaluates hearing, and lastly is GPS, tracks location-based behavior. Now for the sampling plan, sampling unit. This identifies the target's respondents relevant to the research. And for the sample size, it determines the number of participants for valid results. And lastly, sampling procedure, which selects respondents through methods like random sampling. Now for the contact methods, we use mail to send surveys for written responses, telephone to conduct interviews remotely, and personal for face-to-face interviews for detailed feedback, and lastly online, where we use digital forms and social media for broad reach.
Online marketing research is a process of gathering data about a market using the internet. It's a way to learn about the target audience and make business decisions. So let's start on inexpensive. So compared to traditional methods like in-person surveys, online research can be significantly cheaper to conduct due to reduced travel and personal costs. So a key disadvantage of online marketing research related to technology is the potential for limited research to certain demographics who lack internet access. So it may not accurately represent the entire target population, leading to skewed results. This can also be the problem when conducting qualitative research that requires a higher level of tech engagement from respondents. So the step 3 is collecting information. So collecting information about a target market entirely through digital platforms like surveys, social media, analysis, website analytics, and other online sources to understand customer behavior, preference, and needs, allowing business to make informed marketing decisions based on this data. So the step 4 is analyzing the information. So the process of gathering and interpreting data collected online about a market, product, or audience to gain insight that can inform a business marketing strategy, typically by using digital tools to analyze website traffic, social media engagement, search trends, and other online data sources to understand customer behavior and identify potential opportunities. So our step 5 is to present the findings. So a majority of our target audience engage primarily on social media platforms, particularly Instagram and Facebook, where visual content performs best with a strong preference for user-generated content and influencer marketing campaigns. So finally, step 6. So making a final decision. So by making decision by gathering data about their target market through digital channels. So allowing them to understand customer needs, preference, and behavior, thus enabling them to tailor their marketing strategy for maximum effectiveness and minimize risk based on a real data rather than assumptions.
There are 7 characteristics of good marketing research. Number 1 is scientific method. Effective marketing research uses the principle of the scientific method, which are careful observation, formulation of hypotheses, prediction, and testing. Number 2 is research creativity. In an award-winning research study to reposition Cheeto snacks, researchers dress up in a brand mascot Chester Cheetahs and walk around the streets of San Francisco. The response to the character encountered led to the realization that even adults love the fun and playfulness of Cheetos. The resulting repositioning led to a double-digit sales increase despite a tough business environment. Number 3 is multiple methods. Marketing researchers shy away from our over-reliance on any one method. They also recognize the value of using 2 or 3 methods to increase confidence in the result. Number 4 is interdependence of models and data. Marketing researchers recognize that data are interpreted from underlying models that guide the type of information sought. Number 5 is value and cost of information. Marketing researchers show concern for estimating the value of information against its cost. Costs are typically easy to determine, but the value of research is harder to quantify. It depends on the reliability and validity of the findings and management's willingness to accept and act on those findings. Number 6 is healthy skepticism. Marketing researchers show a healthy skepticism towards glib assumption made by managers about how a market works. They are alert to the problems caused by marketing myths. And lastly, ethical marketing. Marketing research benefits both the sponsoring company and its customers. The misuse of marketing research can harm or annoy consumers, increase resentment at what consumers regard as an invasion of their privacy or a disguised sales pitch. For measuring marketing productivity, number one is marketing metrics. Number two is marketing mix modeling. And last is marketing dashboards. For marketing metrics, measures that help marketers quantify, compare, and interpret performance. And sample for marketing metrics, for external, there are awareness, marketing share, relative price, number of complaints, consumer satisfaction, distribution or availability, total number of customers, perceived quality or esteem, loyalty or retention. Lastly is relative perceived quality. Internal, there are awareness of goals, commitment to goals, active innovation support, resource adequacy, staffing or skill levels, desire to learn, willingness to change, freedom to fail, autonomy, and last is relative employee satisfaction. For marketing mix modeling, analyzes data from a variety of sources such as retailer scanner data, company shipment data, pricing, media and promotion spending data to understand more precisely the effects of specific marketing activities.
Marketing dashboards, a concise set of interconnected performance drivers to be viewed in common throughout the organization. Management can assemble a summary set of relevant internal and external measures in a marketing dashboard for synthesis and interpretation. Marketing dashboards are like the instrument panel in a car or plane, visually displaying real-time indicators to ensure proper functioning. As input to the marketing dashboard, companies should include two key market-based scorecards that reflect performance and provide possible early warning signals. A stakeholder performance scorecard tracks the satisfaction of various constituencies who have a critical interest in and impact on the company's performance: employees, suppliers, banks, distributors, retailers, and stockholders. Again, management should take action when one or more groups register increased or above norm levels of disas- dissatisfaction. A customer performance scorecard records how well the company is doing year after year on such customer-based measures as those shown in Table 4.4. Management should set target goals for each measure and take action when results get out of bounds. Figure 4.3. Example of marketing dashboard. Some executives worried that they'll miss the big picture if they focus too much on a set of numbers on a dashboard. Some critics are concerned about privacy and the pressure the technique places on employees. But most experts feels the reward offset the risk. Marketing Memo, Designing Effective Marketing Dashboards, provides practical advice about the development of these marketing tools. That is all for today. Thank you for listening and please enjoy our game.